Kākoʻo is to support, and ʻŌiwi is natives. So Kākoʻo ʻiwi is support natives, support natural, support life, Hawaii life. Everything that was needed here was found here, and that was what an ahupua'a system is.
Taro or kalo was one of the primary staples for Native Hawaiians, so the entire society was built upon that and the operation of those systems.
Their ohana and them have been farming in these lands for generations. And so looking at the foundations of what traditionally it was set as, we're trying to see if we can implement that same political structure and system here in the 21st century now. And we're just one group doing something that's been done here for 1,000 years. When we started, there were no lo'is in active cultivation, but as we started to restore lands, we did find taro. Our focus was to revitalize our people and our system, and that's kind of what we're doing through food security and food development. If we don't have healthy food systems, we don't have a healthy environment. So there are different styles of lo'i, right? So the one that we're doing is a pu'e or a mounded system, that a little bit harder soil. And so we believe that during flood events of the water where our lo'is or kuaunas or taro walls can be up about 2 feet, we can hold probably 2 feet of water during a rainy event.
One of our constant balancing acts that we have to do is making sure we have enough water, but not too much water.
There will always be too much water, but at least we can hold what we can hold. We know with the rain events and the rain bombs that we probably would be overrun completely with water. We hope and we believe our systems will withstand that. And if a hurricane does go through and wipe everything out, the kalo will maintain in those pu'es, and people that survive can come here, harvest, cook, and eat kalo that day. And the role of the lo'i is a place that provides food and habitat for our people, and our birds, our people. So the native birds are a response with the voices of our ancestors telling us we're doing a good job. That's one way that we were able to communicate with our gods, is through the birds. And so when we see the return of native birds to our system, they are blessing us with their presence. We know that we're in the right process. Regardless if it was a removal of a non-native mangrove forest, it brought back native birds, native fish, native plants.
One of the cool things about the fish and the birds is that they're indicator species of overall ecosystem health, and we believe that, you know, the healthier an ecosystem is, the more it is going to be resilient to things like climate change. The more we build out here, the more we've seen those indicator species return to this area, so that's a good sign that shows us that water quality is improving, and overall ecosystem health is improving. As far as actual crop production of lo'i, that's something that's very significant for social and human resilience in the face of climate change. Really what it comes down to is participation by the community in various capacities, engaging with the space. That's always going to be, I think, the biggest threat for any resource management based organization, is having the physical manpower to ensure that this place is productive and functioning. If the people aren't involved, then this place goes back to being overgrown with whatever is growing here, and nothing's going to happen. Being able to produce high volume of incredibly nutritious starches and staple crops here is something that's going to both boost our local economy and improve health for our communities. The more we can produce here off of our land, the better.
It works. We know it works. Just try something. It's okay if we fail, but at least we tried. Keep planting, keep growing, keep going, you know.